Hello everyone, I'm Miss Karen from the Dorsch branch of the Monroe County Library System. And this week on our summer reading, Saddle Up and Read, I'm going to do a craft with you where I'm going to do yarn horsetail. So we're going to take the yarn and we're going to just wrap it around our arm. Oops. And you can also, probably be easier if you have a book that you could do this with, and you're just going to wrap it around here. And then when we get to kind of the size that you would like, you're gonna cut it. You're gonna cut a piece here so you can tie it off. And then we're going to get our scissors here and cut this. And there's our horsetail. Now you can just put the hook and we can put it on there. We get another string here that we have, and you can make it the size of your child's waist, and they can tie it around their waist so they can actually have a horse's tail. So,
hi, Jessica here again from Bay Creek Farm. We've got our friend Phoenix from our last video. He's one of the therapy horses at Bay Creek Farm. And our little friend Daisy back here too, saying hi. So in a little bit, we're gonna take you on a virtual ride, but first I wanna show you how we get ready for a ride. Phoenix is gonna show you some extra spit. There's bonus. So this is his halter, and we put that on by putting it over his nose, behind both of his ears, and then it attaches here underneath. So this is what we're gonna use most of the time to walk Phoenix around. To make him stand still for us, we use cross ties in the barn, one from each side of the aisle. And that tells him right where to stand so he can stand nice and still while we're trying to work. I did spray him with fly spray too. That helps him stand still, but he's still gonna get flies. Fly spray isn't perfect. So there's his halter. That's the first thing we need. And then when we ride, we use a saddle. So let's get his saddle and we'll show that to you. Before the saddle can go on, we need something underneath of it so it doesn't hurt his back. It gives a little extra cushion. So the saddle pad goes on first. Today I've got a Western working saddle, so nothing fancy, just a nice big Western saddle. We lift it up high and gently place this down. We don't slam it on him, that's ouchy for his back. This saddle probably weighs 25, maybe 30 pounds. So on the lighter end for a Western saddle. I make sure to pull this pad up on the place called the withers, right in the middle of his back so that doesn't pinch. We take our girth all the way over. This part goes underneath of his belly, and this is the part that actually holds the saddle onto his body. So you carefully reach under here, pull that all the way over. And then we use this piece of leather here to complete the circuit and pull this nice and tight, but not too tight. If you would have to be pretty strong, but you can get these too tight and that would restrict their breathing. And that's definitely not something we want. We want tight enough so that I'm not wiggling back and forth in the saddle, but loose enough so that he is still comfortable. And there's a few different ways to tie your saddle. I am just gonna use one of these holes down here and clip that in place. Like we mentioned the other day, Phoenix is 18, so I like to take extra good care of him, and we do some stretches before we ride to kind of loosen the skin. All that skin could get pinched up under his girth. So I ask him to pick his leg up, and I pull it forward and then out nice and long. So all this area back here is getting stretched. And do that on both sides. Up and out. Sometimes he leans into it. He likes these stretches. Cool. And then our saddle's on. The next part we need I know, he's got extra spit today. The next part we need is our bridle. So the bridle has a part that goes on their head, a little piece called the bit that goes into their mouth, and then reins for me to hold on to. So we'll take our halter off. We don't need that anymore. Carefully take this off and stay nice and close to him so he doesn't go anywhere. Phoenix has been doing this a long time, so he's pretty good at standing still. Then you'll see I put my finger in his mouth just a little bit, and that's a cue for him to open his mouth. Place these behind his ears. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. That got stuck on your chin. These goes behind his ears, just like the halter, and he's got one little earpiece, and that kind of just keeps it extra steady there. Pull some of that forelock through so he looks extra handsome. Double check everything, make sure it looks nice, and we'll be ready to ride. We brought Phoenix outside to show you how we prepare to get on. So we have our bridle and our saddle on right now. These are split reins. We'll put one on each side of him so that when I get on, I'll be able to reach them. We just double check everything. We double check that girth, make sure it's good. So we always get on from the left side of the horse. I'm gonna put my left foot into the stirrup. I hold on to the horn and then the back of the saddle, and I'll swing my whole leg over. He's kind of tall. He's 15.3 hands. So for me, only being 5'4", I like to use a stool to help out a little bit. Him being 15.3 hands tall, what that means, hands is a unit of measurement. So one hand is 4 inches. So we would say like maybe a horse is 15 hands or 15.1, 15.2, 15.3, and then it goes to 16 hands. So you write it as 15.1 or 0.3, and that's how we know how tall they are. I suppose some people's hands maybe are 4 inches wide. I'm guessing maybe that's where it came from, but so you can convert that into inches if you'd like and see how tall Phoenix is in inches. So here we go. I'm gonna step up on my little stool, putting this left foot into the stirrup. Nice and gentle, stand up tall, and sit down gently so we don't hurt his back. Then I find my other stirrup. He's a good boy, stood nice and still, and we're ready to go. Okay. Hello, we're up on our horse, getting ready for our virtual ride. As we go going, I'll show you my point of view. So it's like you're actually riding Phoenix with me. I'm hoping we'll hear lots of birds and nature sounds, and I hope it's a nice, fun, relaxing new thing for you. Let's get going. All right, here's Phoenix. I've got my reins set. I've got my saddle here. I've got both feet in the stirrups. We tell him. And we'll get going. First stop, we'll say hi to our little goat friends. There's Vinny, Lily, Lola, and Miss Rosa. Hi guys. So we go around the track. This track was built on our farm long before we owned it for racehorses, trotters that pull carts. So we like to use it for all kinds of things. For our go-karts, we ride our horses around it. We love using the track here on the farm. And here's our semi-trailer. That's where all of the yummy hay is stored for the horses each year to keep it nice and dry. You'll notice him looking around. His ears are perked up. He's excited. There's our round pen where we work the horses, do some riding and training in there. You notice the sounds of his hoof beats as each foot hits the ground. It makes a noise, and you might hear like a creaking sound. That's my saddle. Kind of as we move each way in the saddle, it kind of moves and bends with Phoenix. He's looking for his friends. We're coming back around the side of the track. He might end up making some noise. We'll see. He's looking ahead at all of his horse friends back in their pastures. Horses are herd animals, so they really enjoy being together. So pulling him away from his friends, while he enjoys the work, he'd rather be home with his buddies. Here come two of them now. Hi guys. This guy's name is Red. And that's Rain. Following us along. Coming back to the arena. We got the kiddos playing on the playground. Two more friends over here. Hi, baby. I'm gonna stop him and say whoa to make him stop. And give him a nice big pet. Tell him thanks so much for the ride, buddy. You were very good. We always give our horses nice big pets so they know they did a good job. Alright, we're back on the ground. I wanted to say thanks so much for going on a trail ride with Phoenix and I. Hope you had a little bit of fun. Hope that was, maybe it's a view you've never seen before. So thanks for watching. Jessica and Phoenix here at Bay Creek Farm. You can always check out our therapy programs at baycreekfarmtherapy.com. We do all sorts of different animal-assisted therapies and recreational therapy here at the farm, working with all populations and ages. And most of them are done with Phoenix or Daisy, so you've already gotten to know this guy pretty well. You guys have a great day.
Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching our video about a life about horses. And I want to thank Jessica and Hannah from Bay Creek Farm for, and Phoenix for doing our videos for us. So I hope you guys have a wonderful summer and enjoy our Saddle Up and Read Week.